50s. The unit had been scheduled to get the newer models for some time, but after the tragic crash in Evansville, the other incident in Fort Knox, and the dismissal of the unit's commander, the switchover in planes has taken on an added significance. The 123rd Airlift Wing invited us to fly with them from Louisville to Dobbins Air Force Base in Marietta, Georgia. For the past 35 years, the Lockheed Corporation has assembled C-130 aircraft here. The 2,000 C-130 produced will go to the 123rd Airlift Wing of the Kentucky Air National Guard. It's what they call an H model. And although these planes, when they're completed, will look exactly like the ones used now by the Guard, technological advances have taken a 1950s aircraft into the 1990s.
What this translates to is a much more capable airplane. Improved engine performance, higher speeds, higher altitudes, more cargo carrying capability.
And for a 23-year veteran of the unit, it was love at first sight.
It's beautiful. It's brand new, smells good, and it's like moving into a brand new house.
Only a true airman would describe a C-130 that way. Anyway, the first of the new H models is due here on May 16th, and the unit's going to get 2 months until they have 12. And when they have all 12, they estimate the aircraft will be worth $330 million. So this is a pretty big deal. Wasn't Bruce?
Well, what will happen to the planes the unit flies now, Michael?
Oh, like the ones we have behind me, they're going to be sold to foreign governments. As a matter of fact, they've already delivered 3 to Argentina, Peru, and the Philippines. And these planes, which are 35 years old now, are going to be flying for as long as we can imagine. Back to you.
I flew a C-130 all the way from Saudi Arabia back to Andrews Air Force Base in Washington about 1.5 years ago. They're real noisy.
And back in February in Evansville. Now the Air Force C-130B airplanes of the Kentucky Air National Guard are on the way out. Today's ceremonies mark the arrival of a brand new plane, the first of a new fleet, as Donna Lacey reports.
Troops were coming home from the war the last time this many people crammed this Air National Guard hangar. They were waiting for this, the brand new C-130H cargo plane, dubbed the Man of War. It's the first of a fleet that will give the Guard's 123rd Airlift Wing the most advanced C-130 fleet in the world.
With brand new equipment. Look out, world. Here comes a 123rd, because it's been good up to now. With new equipment, they're going to be the best we've ever had in the history of the military.
Pomp and circumstance greeted the new plane's arrival, and respect was given to the aircraft it will replace. For 44 years, the C-130B has served the Air Force. And of course, 3 months ago, 5 Kentucky Guardsmen and 11 civilians died when a C-130B from Louisville crashed in Evansville. That was on the minds of soldiers today.
I picture us in transition. We had a time of tragedy, a time of grieving, a time of healing, and now a time of new beginnings.
Pilots like the new plane.
It's a little bit heavier aircraft, a lot more power, and with the larger fuel tanks and larger engines. It's a lot more responsive aircraft, and just real joy to fly. It's an excellent, excellent aircraft.
The 123rd will get a total of 12 of these state-of-the-art planes by mid-August. The 123rd, the unit that has the oldest B-model C-130 in service, will soon have the most advanced C-130 fleet in the world. Donna Lacey for the News Channel, WHAS 11.
12 planes. And up next...
Presents a renewal that everyone has been looking forward to for a real long time.
Guard members say it's impossible to forget their friends who died in the crash just 3 months ago. But Sergeant Genevieve Smith says Guard members have faith in each other and the new planes.
I think our pilots and co-pilots and navigators will make them feel better, more encouraged. As I said, I'd be glad to fly with them anywhere. As of right now, the next day after the accidents, they need people behind them. It's great.
It'll be another 4 months before the 123rd gets all 12 new C-130s here at the home base at Stanford Field. But there's a new sense of hope as the Guardsmen build their new fleet. They can also rebuild their sense of confidence and pride. At the Air National Guard base at Stanford Field, Allison Bell, Wave 3 News.
The new C-130 that flew...
received the first of its new C-130s today. Military officials held a ceremony at Stanford Field to christen its newest transport plane. The Guard is replacing the troubled C-130Bs with the new C-130H model. Although they look similar, Several changes have now been made on the new model.
It's got long-range fuel tanks in it now where it can fly greater distances. It can carry a heavier payload, which in essence means you can move more troops.
The C-130 today is also the 2000th built by Lockheed. The Air Guard will also receive 11 more in the coming months. Weather is next, and Tara Bassett says...
Longer range, more comfort for the crews inside, far more capability to do different missions.
Kentucky will receive the 2000th C-130 made by Lockheed along with 11 other new aircraft. And while Guardsmen can't wait to begin flying, Lockheed officials do have some mixed emotions.
That jubilant attitude is somewhat tempered because of the accident that did take place in Evansville. But we're very proud of this aircraft. We're proud of its record. We're proud of its accomplishments, and we're looking forward to next week's delivery.
The last 30-odd airplanes that we have produced have been delivered to the customers with 0 major defects, and we're quite proud of that.
The Guard will have 4 of these new aircraft at Stanford Field by the end of the month.
We're down to just 2 B models now in Louisville. We have the 1H model where we're checking out the crews. And like I say, when we get the planes back and we can start doing the airlift mission, they're going out and flying around the country, that's what everybody's looking forward to.
This is really the beginning. It'll be followed up by a brand new base, new people, additional people. Good things are happening with the Kentucky Air National Guard.
The 2000th C-1 Hercules is expected in Louisville on May 6th.